What's up, guys? It's Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. It's been a minute since I've been playing. Well, at least since I've recorded some things. Again, I'm still trying to fix my computer. I think I got a motherboard issue, but it may also be my power supply. So I'm still trying to figure those two out. But I've been playing on my laptop, of course, when I have been able to play games, and so I've been trying to get my new recording setup a little bit worked out on my laptop. I use OBS on my laptop, and I don't use my original recording software, which is Marillus Action, which I would use on my actual main water-cooled rig. So on here, of course, just to let you guys know from the beginning that the quality won't be as good as my old videos, as my previous videos, but we'll be getting back to that quality soon enough. I'm back in Path of Exile 2. The Dawn of the Hunt started up, and so I made me a little Huntress, and I figured we'd spend some time going around playing with her. I've done like a couple of maps just to make sure that I've done a couple of maps just to make sure that everything is stable. But I'm very much in like trash gear level. I'm like level 3 or 4 or some shit like that. I think I'm like level 3 or 4. Okay, yeah, I think I'm like level 4 or some shit. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's head to the Red Veil, and we'll kind of go over what I'm doing now. But we'll go over what we'll also talk about what I have plans, what plans I have for this class. It is, of course, not my main. I am a witch main, of course. When it comes to the witch, I know there's another ascendancy out for the witch. So what I might do is since we kind of know what the witch is all about in the beginning, I'm kind of going to wait until I get that up to its particular ascendancy, which is, I believe it's called the Ritualist, and then we'll probably do a video or a stream if I can get my old computer back up and going. I don't want to stream on this computer because this laptop probably really can't handle too much of that, but like I do want to show that, so if by that time we got the computer up, we'll stream it. If not, we'll just put a video up of it. Alright, Red Veil, baby, let's go. Excuse the load times as well, because of course, laptop. All right. So what I'm using here, of course, is Prairie back dodge. Into that, and then into this. And then what I usually do is, if you notice, it don't go away. So I'll stand in this and just block. And then whenever I do get a prairie, I'll jump back out of it, and I should have another one to throw. So that's my main game plan. Alright? Let's see how that works.
over there. Bound to be runes in that pile.
Okay. Let's see what we can do whenever we get bum rushed. Alright? Hold on. I don't like that this thing doesn't. I don't like that this thing doesn't track well. There it goes. Okay, let's see what we can do.
The wind howls.
See, I don't like that. There we go.
For folk who've already died, they've fought well enough.
Okay, so that's what we're kind of looking at here. We're working around the prairie mechanic. Ow. Okay, I think I like this. I think I may keep this. Yeah, I think I may keep this. Okay. You seem pretty good. Like I said, it seems to be flowing a lot like. It's amazing how this class feels so much more correct. Like, it's amazing how this class feels so much more correct than other classes do starting out. Like, this class feels incredibly smooth starting out.
Look out!
And I don't have anything like I don't have anything in terms of like the only thing I have on in terms of like right now, if we just want to take a look at my abilities real quick. Oops, it's not what I wanted. Like, the only thing I got on right now, of course, is parry, spear stab, spear throw, whirling disengage, and explosive spear. But what I have in terms of like get out of here. Out of here. What I have in terms of what are these gems called? Support gems. Is just magnified and the ability to keep my charges, a chance to keep my charges when I use explosive spear. So other than that, not much. Way it goes is you block, get the parry, dodge back in order to get the frenzy charge. Then we explosive spear, roll into it, flame on, guard again, death. And then if we need to back out again, once we do another parry, we can parry another enemy while we're standing in this fire. And then once we parry the enemy, boom. And then we have another frenzy charge when we leave this. So that's the way we're trying to keep things going. So we parry, pull out, blow up, open this up. Now that's just how I'm playing the game starting out. I don't know how I don't know what other cool abilities I'll have. I don't know what other cool abilities I might get later on, so this might change. But for now, this is working very well. This whole flame. There we go. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get this to be on fire while I was in the bubble. That's what I was trying to do. But he was making it exceptionally hard to do that.
I have enough in my pack already.
I have enough in me pack already. I love her voice. What's that? Hardwood tars. Okay, yeah, we might have to make some sacrifices, huh? Let me see. Okay.
Away with you! I'll not make the journey home like that. Aye, I'm hearing voices now. And yet the spirits stay silent.
Okay.
Reckon that's the last of them.
think we'll just... Yeah, I think we'll just hold on to what we got.
Watch your step.
No. Oh! For the clan! Oh! Ow!
Watch your step. Let your blade fall where it will. Your fight's done now. I'm bent double as is.
I'm bent double as is.
Ought to come in handy.
Yes, I needed that. Okay, let's do some cleaning. Let's do some cleaning real quick, shall we? Okay, well, honestly speaking, we'll do that. And then we'll do... And okay, here we go. Why doesn't it show it? It's an AoE move. Oh, okay, never mind. Now this we might be able to do, because this doesn't rely on disengage, because that's how I'm getting my frenzy charges, is through disengage. This doesn't seem to rely on that disengage thing. So in all honesty, I think I may end up using this, because I think this is a little bit more reliable than disengage, and that's what we want. We want it to be a little bit more reliable. And now I'm wondering if I want to go cold spear, if I want to go ice spear. Or fire. I'm not trying to go lightning spear. Everybody's doing lightning spear right now. So I'm trying to decide between fire and ice.
Fangs of Frost stabs an enemy with an ice-tipped spear. Hitting an enemy after parrying them will cause an explosion of ice shards that are highly effective at freezing enemies. This will also create a patch of frozen ground. Using Whirling Slash on this ground will empower it with ice. Fangs of Frost stabs an enemy with an ice-tipped spear. Hitting an enemy after parrying them will cause an explosion of ice shards that are highly effective at freezing enemies.
I like that. And what we'll do is we'll change spear stab with Fangs of Frost. Like that. Okay. Okay. So back to Clearfield we go. So we are going to go ice. We do want this. We do want these. So what we'll do is we'll beeline towards, well, actually, no. We'll come across this later. We're gonna take these evasion nodes to try to get us some evasion. The class feels clean. Like, it feels clean, which is very different than what other classes feel like in their beginning stages. I think only the monk truly feels like it was well thought out when it was made. The other classes still feel very rough around the edges, as if like there's something missing to the class. But the Huntress feels very Feels very clean, very synergetic.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you. Go well.
Okay.
You have them. Stab them into the runewood sights. Stay safe, if you can. Good. Now the others.
Here's hoping I don't come to regret this.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here.
Alright, let's get ourselves to the next group of maps. We'll play around with these little groups of maps real quick and see how these other groups fare out.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. Stay safe, if you can.
Alright, now we're gonna see how we can deal with poison mobs. Cause we're going to the Grim Tangle, baby. So we got poison mobs we gotta deal with.
The hunt is on! Look out!
Okay.
Freeze!
More life, baby. Okay.
Some strange magic's taken hold of these roots.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment. The old magic still thrive. The way is open. Please, hurry.
Nothing like a spot of song to chase away the gloom. The thrill of the hunt!
again. Not all who wander find welcome.
Some epic ass music started playing for no reason.
I will break you! The wind howls!
See, that's the reason why I want to get that other move. Cause like for enemies like these, I'll just sit there and just keep spamming. They just keep spamming what you call it like that. That's why I want what you call. I want a better move to do that with. Yeah, for like poison areas like this, you definitely gonna want something else other than prairie.
Desperilla the hunt.
Okay. We found this area. But there's a boss in here we gotta get to. If I'm remembering correctly, there's a boss in here we ain't seen. Well, we haven't fought yet.
Man or beast? What are you? hope the Asmeri have kept clear of this rot.
Okay. All right, so we handled a poison boss pretty well, pretty decent. Again, build just starting. Our build's just starting, so I don't expect much out of it, but this is going a lot smoother than other classes. Of that, I'm certain. All right. So I think my goal,
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
I think the goal is going to be to I'm gonna go ice. I'm gonna see how ice works, but I'm gonna try and like and see how ice pans out. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to camp. I'm gonna do some selling and some just chanting or whatever, and in the next one I'll come back around the level 20, 30ish maybe around there, and we can do another checkup on Huntress and see how she feels around those levels. But thanks guys for hanging out and watching. Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We'll be back on the big computer soon enough. But I'm out.